Well, just for the fun of it, I took the hood off of my Singer 6.3 amps, and these are the things to hold the bottom plate on. Oops, I don't want to lose that. It's got a little metal piece here. Goes on too, but took those also to get to the other screws that hold it in. There's your bottom plate. You can see the gasket's in very good shape, so that's good. Here's your headlight. But look how clean it is in here. Go ahead here really quickly. And pop that screw out. And go ahead here, pull this light socket around. I'm trying to get all the wiring I can out of the way. I'll show you here. Here's your motor. As you can see, it's still fairly clean. Your carbon brushes are in here. Here's your dual fan path. They both come through. As you can see, it comes down the bag chute, which is now an ST fill tube, but it comes down that, through there, and comes down to here, which directs the two motors for suction, and they go up, in for suction. And then that's just a little protective cover that goes over the motor. Go ahead here real quick and put this back in. Actually, gotta put my headlight in its wiring holder. Down. Now there's a little screw hole. And I'm going to go ahead in here and put the little screw that holds it down in. If it wasn't such a pain, I would take the suction paths off to see what it's like underneath. Let's see here really quickly. What's underneath this little cover here? Actually, it might not be too much of a problem. In here is your switch for when the handle is flopped down. See, normally it's up and the switch is clicked in the on position, or the off position, I mean. But that goes in there. This is all built into one piece, so I really can't get in to the extent I want to, because I would have to undo some wires, and I don't really feel up to it. Got a cover here for it. Excuse my water tank taking that, or water pump is taking that. But you know, exactly why I did not want to take anything off of this machine. I lost a screw for a while there. And some of these screws are so small of a screw. There we go. Now, your headlight would go, like right here it sits in. Then, your hood comes over it. So I'm going to go ahead, hood down, headlight down. Pushed into the slots it should be in. Then, your screws located here. Oops, excuse me, going to the wrong way. Let's see if it flips back around. Sorry if this is filming wrong. It's not working quite as good as it should. So, that's a hole right there for it. Goes on. You can actually see a. Oh, excuse. Sorry, I thought that was another motor shaft. You can see there's the motor, and the shaft actually would just bolt onto it. So I could virtually, if I wanted, undo this bolt that holds this side, and undo it on this side, and put the bolt on here, and put the shaft over here. I could just simply take the belt off the brush roll, off the holder, I mean. If I can get my rubber boot to come off. Let's go ahead and just drop the rubber, or the belt off for a second here. I can just take the brush roll, flop it around, because it is the same pattern on both sides. And the only difference is this here is added for the belt. But, as you can tell, I guarantee I'll be able to put it on here, yep. And if I had my covers in, it would work. So, I could always do that, but why would I? Is the question. Now, this does have the original belt on the machine from when it was built. And that was about the 80s, I believe the machine was dated from. But I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to get the brush to actually sit in like I think it should. Then you just put the screws in. This. Push it in a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and screw these in. Anyways, really not going to want to bore you anymore. More than I really have. With these little metal stoppers. Makes it impossible to over tighten. I'll actually show you here. Stay tuned for part 2 so I don't go over the 10-minute limit that my phone puts me at for uploading.